faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Chargers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Diego Chargers. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On play action, they'll throw. Backing up. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here's a look at the starting offense. Looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And a look at the defense now. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Point after here coming up. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Ooh, with a juke. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there on 20 yards. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit to that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Second and goal from the 7th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he knocks it through. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Muscles him off. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down following the run. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here as he gets it up. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
A big number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So they're going to go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun! All right, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap, Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Now back to throw. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chargers a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their big tight end, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
A good pickup there, a 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake.
And he's going to be intercepted. And now look at him go. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on their offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And quickly they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will maneuver his... Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass, incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Right two. All right, now look at it. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. So out come the Chargers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that... And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now,
the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. One receiver left, two to the right. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their big-bodied receiver. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Time for a break. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long-yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11.
First
down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the deep.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on his jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing in it. As the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit. Cause someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl that keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise the faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, will it make me a sinner? Like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like
if I bought the band.